What's up, y'all? What is up? What's good? What's going on, everybody? I'm just up, hanging out. I was gonna go live earlier. There's nobody in here, so I'm gonna let some of y'all join the stream. Cause I'm just yapping, just talking, just yapping, just talking, just yapping. Yo, what up, Ashley? What's good? What's good, yo? What's good? There's some people coming in now. I have to give y'all a little second. I forgot what I was talking about. I got discouraged. Ooh. Holy cow. Maybe I got the corona. I just sneezed 4 times in a row. What's good, Marley? What's good, everyone? I don't know. Maybe this looks brighter today for some reason. Maybe because I'm not wearing sunglasses. What's good? I just got done making another video. That's why I'm late for the stream. So I made a video because I was reading the comments from yesterday's video. And someone, like, accused me of being an Uber driver. And they were like, oh, it's funny to, like, hear you talk about the airline industry from an Uber driver, you know? And I was just like, I look sleepy. I am kind of sleepy. I just been kind of staring at. I've been sitting here for the past couple hours, and I'm just And they were talking about. It's kind of funny how like a Uber driver's talking about the the airline industry, you know. And I was just like, yo, what did I say? I'll just read it. That's the best thing for me to do. It inspired me to make this video. Not this video, but the one that I made right before I went live. The one that's gonna come out tomorrow. It inspired me to make this one. Because I'm like, yo, let's just forget about that dude. So he got me to make another video. Oh, here it is. I love hearing an Uber driver gives his financial predictions about multi-billion-dollar industries. And I just, wrote back. I was kind of cocky, but I just wrote back, like, I travel a lot, bro. How many countries have you been to? I'm also not an Uber driver. And then he wrote back, yeah, Uber Eats, bike driver, my bad. Number one, there's no such thing as a bike driver. It would be a bike rider or a bike delivery person. Um, but reading that comment, like I was like, I read that comment and then said, look, I'm about to make another video. And I was thinking about like what to make because I wanted to talk about something in the airline industry. And I found something to talk about in the airline industry that I thought was pretty interesting that you guys would really like, you guys would really appreciate. And I think I'm gonna actually, and it's, I don't know, the video that I came out with today, I know a lot of people are saying they like how I made that video. The video that I made a minute ago it was sort of the same setup. Well, like I'm not really in the video, but it's like footage on top. Oh, he's probably a fan, but he's people are just hating, but I'm not tripping. Like I'm gonna take that hate and come up off of that hate. Uber sold all junk bikes and scooter assets to Lime. Oh, really? Uber now owns Lime. Are you serious? Do you think Lime is on its way out like junk? If Uber owns Lime, that means Uber owns Boosted. You hear me? That means Uber owns Boosted, yo, because Lime bought Boosted. Like they bought the patents and all that. So that means that freaking Uber owns Boosted, yo. What the crap? But it's not like Boosted's a company, but they own like the patents and the things to keep the company going if they wanted to. But what Lime is gonna do is Lime is probably we're gonna use Uber's Lime's probably gonna use Boosted's hardware. I like your video. So it's 4 in the morning, and I woke up so I can watch this stream. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Your voice over is cool. What's your setup? Oh, it's just mainly it's that it's I film it with an iPad. No, I film it with a GoPro, and then I just use an iPad to edit it. But I mean, I guess in theory I could just use an iPad. Joe from San Francisco. What's going on? Jay, what's good? What's good? Yeah, no, Uber lost a lot of money in Q1. What I'm gonna do is I'm to the point right now where the way that Tesla is moving, the way that Tesla is moving, like this is really bad to say, but like I'm almost to the point where like I think I almost want to go 95% on Tesla. Like for real, yo. Like I really, really, really like some of the things they're doing. Uber, like I say, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I told you guys. I definitely did tell you guys. I sold a bunch of shares at Uber. I think I sold like 180 shares at Uber at 29, and that was like more than like a week ago. And then I watch Uber go up, and when I watch Uber go up, I'm like, oh, no big deal. Like it's only at 32, you know. No big deal. Like we're not through this pandemic, you know. But I think Tesla is gonna weather the storm better than a lot of other companies. Another another company I got into recently is Peloton. I think they could possibly do good. I don't know for how long, but Uber waiting for Lime to die, and they're gonna go all in on Uber Eats. Oh, that's what you think. So what about Jump? Okay, so guys, I'm gonna tell you something else. Um, what app on an iPad you edit with? LumaFusion. I think it's like $40 or something. It's not a cheap app. Like it's a dope app though. And one reason why people use LumaFusion is because if you're trying to edit high frame rates, LumaFusion's gonna work better. And then LumaFusion gives you like a lot more options. But then it's also $40. But like it's like the best $40 ever. Like for editing software on an iPad, like I think $40 is like super cheap. Like I would easily pay hundreds for like dope editing software on an iPad. But it's not like I really use it to the fullest advantage. Like I mainly make like basic videos. So I don't necessarily need dope software, but like it's good to have it when it's there, you know what I mean? Because you never know what you might want to come up with or what you might want to do. Jump is dead. Yeah, I'm up like I forget how much on Peloton I'm up, but I didn't get that much Peloton. I'm up like I don't know. Cash App doesn't tell you your percentage, so I can't exactly tell you. I don't know the percentage because I got it in Cash App. Like I just have a whole bunch of different accounts, and like some money is in this account. I mean, some stocks are in this account, some are in this one, and some in that one. They're just all over the place, you know. I know a lot of people who work for a Jump and they got let go. Um, if you got married, you want to have kids. Oh, I would love to have kids. A bunch of people got laid off from Jump. That's kind of sad. But you know what's another problem that Jump is gonna run into is I don't know if you've noticed in Sacramento because I heard this is going on all over the country, but more people are buying bikes. Like in places where there's a lot of public transportation, like San Francisco, Chicago, New York, where people like have to take public transportation all the time. People are getting to the point where they're just buying bikes because they don't want to take public transportation because they're running. So with bikes, you got to think some of those people were the type of people who use jump bikes and who would rent jump bikes. And now they're probably going to buy their own bike. Well, not all of them, but some more and more people are going to just get their own bike. Like I see it being a trend. Like I'm in one Facebook group I'm in because I'm in so many Facebook groups. Is the Red Power bikes the owner groups, right? So if you have a red power bike, like you can join the group, or if you don't have one, you can still join the group. But I'm in that group, and I noticed, oh my gosh, there are so many people in that group who are getting bikes. There's so many people in that group, okay? And it's not like the boosted group where like, I remember in the boosted group and the electric skateboard group, it was people like mainly like showing off their bikes and like talking about their bikes. Almost half of the people in this group, they're not talking about their bike, they're talking about receiving their bike. You know, they're talking about, oh, it's coming, like it'll be here in 3 days, it'll be here in 4 days. And a lot of the posts are like, oh, I just completed 20 miles on my bike. Like a lot of these people like just got them. Like there are so many people like that just got them recently. And then like I go by a bike shop. Like I went by a bike shop earlier because I need to put air on my tires. The one bike shop that was open, it was only open because it was Saturday. Dude, you know how many people were outside that bike shop? I'm like, it's a joke. Like, T-stamps and people are buying zebras. Mm. I see more bikes in LA too. Yeah, I know. You're going to see a lot more bikes. You are going to see a lot more bikes. Like, they already set the infrastructure up. It's already there. I think they're only going to expand it. I think they're only going to expand it. Like where you have like 3-lane streets, it might not be 3 lanes anymore. It might be 2 lanes, and there might be a nice bike lane there. You know, bike lane going in both directions. Because bikes are awesome. I even notice more bikes in the city. Like it's weird. We already had too many bike riders before the virus. Okay, so the thing about New York is, you may say that. You may say, yeah, we already had too many bike riders before the virus. But what may actually happen is when they see more and more people riding bikes, they're going to do things like give bikers more space. Like that's just basically what's going to happen. And right now you might be complaining. You might be complaining about, oh yeah, the there's so many bikes. There's so many bikes on the bridge. There's so many bikes on the bridge. There's so many bikes on the bridge. Well, who knows? It might be one day where there's more accommodation for bikes. I don't know what that may mean. Maybe that means that they get rid of less parking and give it more to bike lanes and stuff like that. They need to expand lanes finally, like in Scandinavia. Who else expanded bike lanes a lot? Paris expanded bike lanes a lot just recently. I'm talking about like within like a past week. I would love for San Francisco to do it. Would love for San Francisco. I've been using my Zebra for DoorDash. Jermaine, will you move to after pandemic? Our staff will never be the same after the idles come down. I know. Not enough bikes, too many cars. In SF? Yeah, but that's changing now. And I think when things open back up and things go back to normal, I don't think it's going to be the same normal. I think it's going to be just less people. LA have the space, but I think LA very well could. LA has the space, and I'm just thinking it's going to be less traffic out after this pandemic because so many people are going to lose their jobs. That's just my guess. Oh, thanks, Sasha from NYC in the house. NYC. Jay, what is the last time you've been to Alameda? I haven't been to Alameda in a minute. But I heard Elon Musk is very upset with Alameda, yo. Very upset with Alameda. I look tired, right? Because I am tired. It seems like whenever I get on live stream, I get tired. What do you do? What do? I mainly do random stuff. Make deliveries. Do random stuff. You look like Kendrick. Oh, I do like Kendrick. Yeah, I like Kendrick Lamar. Shout out SF, much love from Land 216. Cute. You need ice cream to wake up. Ice cream by London Breed has mainly sunny past food and have a lot of people. I see people jogging everywhere. Like when I go to the park, I know I am freaking tired. When I go to the park, maybe because I have this bright light in my eyes, what I'll do is make it not as bright, because that way I won't look so tired. I look like I'm crying now. That actually doesn't look bad. It's not as bright. It's not as bright, but my eye, you can still see my eyes much. Maybe I should just put sunglasses on and you won't be able to see. And then it can be mad bright. I'm totally a designer in my own way. I am totally a designer in my own way. I like that hair, bro. Thanks. Thanks. I think I want to switch it up soon. Don't know what, though. You're almost a fashion icon. Your individual style, cutting edge style, dude. I love style, yo. People always tell me, yo, I like your style, like all the time. You just gotta throw it out there, yo. Just put yourself out there, like put some colors on, match yourself, like. Man, you should do more affiliate marketing videos on how vloggers should build income around their content the way they love, not much around YouTube ones. Do you, bro? So I don't know. I'm kind of doing a different strategy. I'm not really doing YouTube so much. I'm trying to monetize more on Facebook now. I'm trying to monetize more on Facebook because Facebook is almost like easier to monetize now. Like you sort of like just build up a following and just like, I don't really want to exactly say what I'm doing, but like, you don't even have to build up a following. Just get popular in groups and then get people to follow you. So that's basically what I'm doing, just getting popular in groups. Just go to groups, like join groups, and don't spam. You know, you don't have to post every day in a group. Like just post you could post once a week, post every other week. Just try to get popular in a group. And then not necessarily, you want to post, but don't necessarily just post. You want to post, but you also want to engage in other people's content. That's very important. Because if you engage in other people's content, what'll happen is people will, they'll click on their likes, right? And they'll be like, oh, who liked my post, right? And they'll be like, who is this dude, right? So maybe the first time they won't even pay you that much attention. But then maybe the second time they do. Maybe the third time they do. And then maybe they click on you and they're like, oh, who is this person? What do they do? Oh, he's a YouTuber. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is cool. You know what I mean? Like, there's other ways. And then you don't necessarily have to, like, I've been doing a lot of Amazon affiliate links with all of this, like, get down. And like I said, I'm not even using YouTube, yo. Like, I'm not even with YouTube. Like, it's crazy because, like I found myself a YouTuber, but, like, pretty soon, could I just be calling myself a Facebooker? You know? Because I don't really consider myself a YouTuber anymore. I feel like I'm just on YouTube. Just like everybody's on YouTube now. You know? So that's kind of how I feel it. But like Facebook groups, there's a lot of potential in Facebook groups, especially if you engage with people if you engage with people's content, you know. Yeah, YouTube has got much. It hasn't got more complicated to monetize, but there's like way more rules and restrictions. So it's not complicated. It's just not as easy to achieve as once before. What about Instagram? So Instagram, like, I don't know. Instagram's a tough one. Instagram's a tough one. Like I said, like Instagram's probably the hardest one for me. Like, I'm surprised I'm getting more success with Facebook because, okay, put it like this. In some, I'm not gonna say the Facebook groups that I post in because I just don't wanna. I don't want everybody following me. But in some Facebook groups I post in, like, I'm actually really surprised that like I get so many views. Like, I not views, but I get so many, like, so much engagement. And sometimes on Instagram it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. Like, it's not like that because I feel like girls, like, people will just click on girls like way more. Like, people click on girls way more, and it's kind of like that on Facebook, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. You know, there's a lot of groups where it's all about the knowledge and the information you post. And so what if you have an ugly picture? So what if you don't even have a picture? If you're constantly posting like good stuff, people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's that person that's always posting good stuff. It's not like, oh yeah, it's a girl, she's hot, let's just click on it. So Facebook is, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit easier to come up versus Instagram. I mean, in my perspective as a dude. What time it is in SF? It is 9:53. Do you watch Rab's the Entrepreneur? Yeah, I do. You should collab with him. Maybe. What about Instagram? Oh yeah, I just said Instagram. I'm so worried about how coronavirus will impact travel. It's kind of crazy because I know you guys follow me and like I'm like a big traveler. Man, I'm to the point where like if I don't travel for like a couple of years, if I don't leave the country for a couple of years, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I mean, I've been to so many freaking places, yo, so many freaking airports. Like, I'm cool. Like, if I have to stay here for a couple of years, like, I'm cool with that. I mean, do I really want to do that? No. I mean, I would love to go travel, but if it's just easier to stay here, and if I gotta go to another country and do a 14-day quarantine, and I gotta do all these tests at the airport, like, I don't just mind just chilling out for like a little bit, just saving a lot of money, investing, like just hanging out, chilling. By that time I probably won't even be on YouTube anymore because YouTube probably being changed. So you guys won't see me go to 100 countries. But you know how it is. Yo, thanks a lot for the super chat. Good content. Come on, man. No one wants to visit all 50 states in the U.S. So I've been to like 27 states in the U.S. I haven't been to all of them, but I've been to, at least I can say I've been to the majority of them. Alaska would be one I want to go to because I think Alaska would be very, very different from other parts of the U.S. I've been to. Guam, which is not exactly the U.S., but like it's a U.S. territory. I think that would be a cool place to go to. What's your thought about injecting chips in us, bro? And all of these conspiracy, gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really. I mean, it's been so many videos out there lately. It's been so many conspiracy videos out there, like Pizzagate, and Obama is been taking blood from kids, and Jeffrey Epstein and his private island, and all these people that went to his private island, and how all these CEOs and how all these people in Hollywood, they've been doing stuff to kids, and they've been going to these parties where like they eat food and it looks like dead people, and then I hear all these people say that like all of this stuff is gonna come out this week, and they've been saying this for like 4 weeks now. Like straight up, like 4 weeks. They were like, this week. Bill Gates, he's part of this. Elon Musk is part of this. They're like, Elon Musk, he's not down with the kids, but Elon Musk went to the islands. And I'm just like, and they're like, next week, watch. And they're like, and then the conspiracy is these people created the coronavirus to hide all of this information, right? And Trump is gonna expose all of these people and throw all of these people in jail. And once Trump exposed all of these people, all of America is gonna like Trump. And all of America is gonna be surprised because all these people you followed for so long has did weird things to kids. Do I believe all of this? Put it like this. I'm just gonna say it like this. Put it like this. If all of that stuff was true, okay, and you have all of these people in high places, do you think they would let those videos surface and float around on the internet? I mean, these are some of the most powerful rich people. You think they would let this information surface around the web? I mean, even if it was true, you think they would figure out a way to like ban every single video every time it was shared? I mean, I would think so. So do I necessarily think it's true? I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I've seen photos of Obama with a ankle monitor on. You know, he's like out on the water and you can see he has an ankle monitor on. And I'm just thinking, I just don't. Even if all of these high-powered people were doing weird stuff like that, I don't think they would ever get caught. Like, even if it was known, I don't think that they would let things like that come out, because it would greatly, like, people would not believe anything anymore. Like, I don't know. I don't know who. Next week, it's gonna all come out. Okay, they've been saying this for weeks now, but next week, Bill Gates is gonna go to jail. Richest man in the world. They're just gonna throw him in jail. Yeah, just watch. I mean, but I actually find them very entertaining because some of them are really good. Some of them they're really good and they will just keep you on your toes. Like, there was this one that I was watching and it was like, they would type in like B and H, right? And it was like really weird. If you've seen that video, and when I say B and H, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But like, there was a lot of pedophile stuff out there, you know? There's a lot of pedophile stuff out there. It's like really weird, like super weird. But I don't know. I don't think all this stuff is gonna come out. I think they got Jeffrey. But Jeffrey Epstein, that guy was just weird. Oh my gosh. Even though some of it is true, it will not impact it. Let's you. I don't know. People got weird things, bro. People are just into things. The government is not organized enough. They are postponing the scrambling. The travel vloggers are hurting right now. None of them can generate income. They need to go. I thought it said something else. They need to go fund me. I know there's a lot of travel vloggers like stranded all over the world. And I know one girl, she's like in Ecuador, and she's telling me how she's just been stuck indoors, like she can't even go get eggs. And I was like, you can't even go get no eggs. You ain't doing good. The videos are always one-sided and they never ask the right questions. Yeah, they do. Well, one thing I've also noticed about these conspiracy videos is, haven't you guys followed the conspiracy videos? Like, maybe it was like 10 years ago, but it was all about how like the dollar is gonna crash and hyperinflation is gonna happen. And man, some of those videos are very, very convincing. It's amazing how convincing some of those videos are. Like, it is so amazing how convincing they are. They're just like, yep, this is what happened, and then they did this, and there was this banker, and he went and did this, and then this happened, and then your rights got taken away right after this, and then this is gonna happen next, and then in 2 years, guess what? All of this, you're gonna have chips in your arm, and your rights are gonna be taken away, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Jermaine, if you ride an e-bike in San Francisco or New York, you are a target. What do you mean I'm a target? A target for what? Let's talk about China, Jermaine. They are definitely covering it. They're definitely covering up the virus, yeah. The videos out on channel are super easy. Oh, Caviar just sent me $6. Don't get it twisted. I wonder what they sent me $6 for. Did I even make 100 on Caviar today? No, I did not make 100 on Caviar today. I made what? 76. I wasn't really pushing that much on Caviar today. Put Tashim, the king of NYC. Oh, I know the guy on the one wheel. So many people are hungry. There are any dog and cat food. I can't afford to buy groceries. That's pretty bad. Oh wow. What's up with Caviar these days? I mean, you can still make money with Caviar, but you're gonna be doing long stretches. Mexico would be dope. Bro, I don't think the world will go back to normal after the vaccine. I don't know. Let's see who can hang out for it, not hold out for it. I wouldn't mind moving to another part of the country, like if it's gonna be like this for a while. Especially if they're gonna be giving out stimulus checks. Like, why would I be stuck in San Francisco when I can be like in another part of the country, like chilling, in a place that's cheaper, I guess like I wouldn't have all the cool vegan food. Obviously, right? You can't go. It's just such a yeah, I know. But like the real ID, that was a really big one. Like that was a really big one, and we still don't have the real ID yet. It's slowly coming. But I think the real ID is going to be postponed. And think about it: who's going to be traveling for the next couple of years? So a lot of people still haven't got the real ID Act. Yeah, it's going to be mandatory, but like people aren't going to have it because people aren't traveling right now. And you kind of only need the real ID unless you're going to the freaking airport getting on that plane. You don't need the real ID if you have a passport, you're right. But then that means you always have to have your passport. That means you have to have your passport to travel to Florida from California within the U.S. Which, yeah, that works, but it's kind of weird. Oh, a passport card will work. Yeah, so I could just use my passport card. Because I have a passport card. If you get a new passport, I recommend you get a passport card. I think it's like $5 or $10 more, but it's cool to have a passport card because let's say you're in another country, and let's say you lose your passport, right? You just lose that bad boy. Well, if you go to the embassy, if you have your passport card, that's a whole lot better than going to the embassy and not having a passport card. Also, let's say you're traveling in another country this has happened to me a lot of times where I'm traveling in another country and I want to go out, but I don't want to carry my passport. Now, you may want to watch what country you're in because sometimes this won't work. But a lot of countries that's really cool with the U.S. this will work. But countries where this is cool with the U.S. you can just leave your passport like at the hotel, and then you can just use your passport card to get in places. Like to just use your passport card, just have it in your like your wallet and stuff like that. And that way, if you lose your wallet or if you get mugged or something, you don't lose your passport because your passport's back at the hotel. So, that's what it is out there. I'm like, I'm getting tired, so I think I'm gonna end this stream. Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream. But what I'll do is I'm gonna have a video come out. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Elon Musk too. Um, the Elon Musk Joe Rogan show. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm just tired. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, I want a nap. Is that okay? I like made a video so you guys can watch tomorrow. So didn't they freeze renewing passports right now? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Mississippi is the biggest casino market. All right, good night. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. I love all of y'all. Rest well, fashion icon. You. You know it.